Plaintiff Shakia Scott says the defendant is her cousin, and after she discovered they were dating the same man, the defendant came to her house to fight. Shakia is suing because while there, she claims the defendant threw a rock through her window and cut up her furniture. Defendant Jessica Coley claims on the night in question, Shakia's son pushed Shakia into her, and then she proceeded to roll over Jessica with her wheelchair. She's countersuing for emotional distress.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
So I was here maybe last year.
Thought you looked familiar.
Remember when I told you my papa was Rolling Stone?
Yeah,
Where he lay his hat was his home?
I got your face.
So you know I can be here every week suing family. Nothing but family drama. So we're here today because of a guy named D. We're gonna call him D for dirty, dumb, and dusty.
Triple D.
Yes. And a dog. So I met.
Say Doyle.
Don't say that, D.
Yeah, right. We won't say that. So I met D maybe the beginning of this year, about January, February 2020, and everything's been going good. Nothing, no problem. He told me that he was staying with his sister, so it's not common for me not to see him for 2 or 3 days. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't around. Maybe April 14th, I haven't seen him for like 2 days. I had called him around 9:30 p.m. So I called, I'm like, hey, is D there? Some girl answered the phone, which I was thinking it was his sister. She said, who is this? Which I'm like, this is Pookie, which is my nickname that they know me by. And next thing you know, she's just flying off the handle, calling me out my name, calling me bees, calling me a home wrecker, thoughts, all type of stuff. It didn't get disrespectful on my end until she said, when I find who you are, I'm gonna beat your A. Not stating that was her man or anything, she just going off on me. So when I told her, well, whenever you ready, when you come over here, you gonna be limping back. That was that. So I had called D, his cell phone, no answer. So the next day, April 15th, he had called me around 8 o'clock in the morning. My home health care provider there getting me ready. She had to leave. He said he'll be there around 9:30, 10 o'clock. So he came around 9:30, 10 o'clock. He explained that his sister was mad, that he can't take care of the kids for her house is nasty. She got roaches, bed bugs, this, that, and the third. Not knowing the whole time he's talking about her. So, again, he had left, said I'll be back around 3:30. I said, fine. My home health care provider came, took me outside, sat me outside. She had to go to Kroger's, which is down the street from my house. Next thing I know, it's a black car pulling up with 3 females in the car. She jumped out, Jessica jumped out. At the time, I didn't know that was my cousin or who that was. She jumped out, said, where Pookie at? I'm like, I'm right here. She said, oh, you the one that was talking that junk on the phone. So instantly, got aggressive, like, what's up? She's like, oh, you in a wheelchair. She said, I was going to flip you out that wheelchair, but you already, she said, you already hurt. You already doing bad. I said, you come over here, you're going to be limping back. And like I said, I'm going to bring you down.
Nobody had mentioned D by then?
I mentioned D. I said, he about to be on his way pulling up. She said, I don't care. So as she's proceeding to come towards me, my son told her, like, And I had told my son, get back, you're not finna put your hands on no female. So
Did he ever get there?
Oh, he was flying down the street.
All right, what happened when he got there?
So when he got there, he tried to intervene. He jumped out and grabbed Jessica because she was coming towards me. So as she's coming towards me, he grabbed her, told her, go on, this is not what you want. Her homegirls are standing in my yard, talking crazy. So D, he diffused it, got her out my yard, right? So he was like, I'm gonna take you in the house and I'm about to get them out your yard. So I went in the house, he set me in front, he rode me in the house and set me in front of my window. My purse was right here on the table. I always keep a taser and a knife in my purse, 3 inches or less. So I'm sitting there and I'm telling my son, you might have to roll me back out here because I don't know, because she was by my brand new truck. So they're out there arguing. All I can see is, and
who's arguing? Her and D?
And
all
he's
right.
pushing her.
Okay, let me stop you there and allow her to give me some background, and then we'll resume right where we stopped. Ma'am?
All right, Your Honor. Pookie is a known side piece, is what we call her, where we're from. She's always messing with someone's man. At the time when I called her, I did not.
Well, at least she getting it on.
They love this wheelchair, boo.
Go ahead.
They like the SSI. Pookie,
SSD,
I called,
boo.
no, she had called Dee's phone. I answered. She did not say what she wanted or anything. When he made it back, he was told me that it was just a friend, that he goes and helps with her disability. So I didn't think anything of it, but I still, he can't be trusted. He is a dirty dog. He just wanted her SSI because she gets more than me. But I called her phone the next.
He's an SSI pimp. All right. He ain't even getting the income tax.
I don't get SSI. I get SSD.
Year.
I worked for the state 20 years.
All right, go ahead, man.
So I called Pookie's phone and we got into an altercation. She told me to pull up. So I pulled up. That's how I made it to
What
her
did you
house.
say to her when you called her?
I confronted her. I said, how do you know D? She's like, oh, that's my man. I'm like, no, D is my man. And I'm like, so we got to arguing. And she's like, well, if you feel bossy, pull up. So
nobody wanted to say, I'll call you back, girl. Let me check on this.
When it's in the heat of the moment, you just don't think about D.
I did leave D because of this situation. I cannot deal with a man that will deal with people like her. But anyway, so I had confronted her. She told me to pull up. My friend that I was with happened to know where she lived at, so we pulled up. I'm thinking that it was just going to be us talking because my friend did tell me that she was in a wheelchair. So I did not want to go fight a person in a wheelchair over a guy.
She's lying.
But when
You sounds like she invited you to fight, so you knew why you were going over there.
I did not invite her.
We did not.
Pull on up. That's fighting words. Go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
When I made it over there, we were having our words or whatever. D was not there at the time. We were having our words. She did ask, tell her son to get back or whatever. And I'm like, I'm not trying to fight you. I'm just trying to get down to the bottom of this. At this time, this is when D swerves on up and I'm thinking that he's coming to my defense, and because he, like I said, he told me that she was just a friend. So when he showed up, I'm like, yeah, get your friend. He goes and pushes her in the house. That really did make me very upset because why are you pushing away the person that told me to come over here to confront her about you?
You came to fight somebody in the chair, lady.
I did not come to fight you.
Yes, you did.
I came to confront you.
Very aggressive.
Go ahead.
She was,
So he chose her over you? Is that what you're getting to?
The part that she left out, though, is that she had her son push her back outside. So when me and D are out there arguing, Pookie comes back outside and she has her son push her into me.
With my
when
knife
he pushes her into me, I fall on the ground. She proceeds to hit me with her wheelchair.
Roll over you?
Roll over me.
She is lying.
That's what she meant by she would bring me down to her level. She hit me with her wheelchair and she was rolling me over with her wheelchair.
Ma'am, that's dangerous.
If I roll her over my wheelchair, I'm going to fall out. She is lying.
Not if you know how to do. Not if you've been doing that regularly.
I'm not a pro.
You got that down to a science.
I am not a pro.
She has it down to a science.
That's what it sounds like to me. You better be careful. Those are dangerous weapons, ma'am. All jokes aside.
My
son didn't push me back outside.
Well, I believe you'll do it in a minute if it isn't that time.
You're right.
I know it. I know who I'm talking to.
But at that time, it wasn't.
How did it end?
After she hit me with the wheelchair, they pushed her back in the house. While they pushed her in the house, I did throw a rock at the window. It broke one window. Me and my friends got in the car and we left.
Of her house?
Yes.
Okay, let me hear from you on once she was talking with him outside. She says your son then pushed you out there. So that's where we kind of stopped with you saying they were talking outside.
They were talking outside. My son did not push me back outside.
What happened?
I was still watching them argue. And when he kept pushing her by the back of her head to the car. She got angry, and I have a brick, it's like a rock. It's real big at the end of my driveway. Now I have a bay window. When she threw the rock through the bay window, the glass and everything came in. Next thing you know, it was her and her friends coming through my window, and y'all cut up my furniture.
Breaking it.
You already broke
Over
in.
D?
You know you did.
It's not that deep.
You know you did.
It's not that deep.
Do not lie. She came in, they proceeded to tear up my stuff. That's when my son had called my healthcare provider, Yolanda. Yolanda pulled up with my 2 cousins. Now, she was trying to get up out of there. That's how Yolanda knew she was trying to get up out of there. Yolanda was coming through the door and she was going out the window. Yolanda turned back around and tried to grab her. I said, no, come get me, because I'm still in the middle of the floor. So she pushed me out. That's when you felt like I ran you over. She pushed me out there. We was going so fast because I had my knife and I had my walking cane.
What about your other thing?
My taser, I ain't had time to grab it. I had to grab that cane because it was longer reach. So as we was going down the driveway, I'm swinging. I'm telling her, get me up on her so I can get her. Right? She run into the car, and then that's when she pushed me up against her and she fell. We didn't run her neck over. I couldn't because of the way she was laying. I couldn't. But I told Yolanda, turn me around, cuz. I said, turn me around.
So I can run over her neck.
Yeah, I was serious. I was trying to hit her with the stick, and she jumped up and got in the car. My neighbor had called the police. That's exactly how it happened.
You sound very experienced at this. How many people you done rolled over and beat with that stick and taser? Yes, in recent years.
I haven't even tased nobody ever in my life. But I did roll somebody neck over.
In April?
April.
No, I didn't roll you over in
She
April.
ran me over.
No, she's lying.
I believe you did, ma'am.
I did not run her neck over.
But the issue is about, did you call the police? Let's start there.
I called.
You have a report in your evidence?
The only thing we could not.
Somebody break out all your windows and cut up all your furniture, you're going to the police.
Oh yeah, my neighbor had called the police while the incident was happening.
You have anything indicating that?
I couldn't get it due to the COVID.
Did the police come?
I did not have any contact with the police.
You've never spoken with the police?
I didn't know anything.
Have they ever called you?
I didn't know anything about this case.
She is lying.
Did you win last time you were here?
I believe so. Maybe.
What was it about? Jumping on somebody with that chair?
No.
What?
My sister got my windows broken out. She was messing with someone's man.
When you were here last time, what was it about?
My sister getting my vehicle broken.
That's my point. Everybody's busting out your windows. Did you mess with your sister's man?
No, it was
She
not
messed with
that.
mine. She messed with my sister's man.
No, I did not. Stop lying. You don't even got a sister.
Side piece.
Hold it. So she messed with your sister's man.
I heard.
Not only your man.
She
does not.
She doesn't get her own man. No, she messed with my man too. But I'm saying
And
I
your
have her.
sister's man.
Yes. and
Never.
She's a known side piece. I don't think she want her own man. It must be too hard.
Where's your baby daddy at? Let's ask that. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That wasn't your man, huh? Oh, okay, that was your cousin man, huh?
All right. So, the damage, you have any pictures of the damage?
Due to the corona, I could not.
You don't have a camera. You have a camera phone.
No, they had took the pictures, the police.
No, you have a camera phone to take the pictures yourself.
I didn't think of it at the time. I was going through it.
When did you have them taken out of your house? How long after she cut up the couch and you had the windows repaired, was it between the time?
Okay, the house and everything happened on the 15th when she tore her stuff
When
up.
was it repaired?
My windows was repaired the 17th, 2 days later.
How about the couch? When did you get a new one?
I didn't get a new one yet.
What did you get? Nothing to replace the couch?
I haven't replaced it yet.
So it's an empty space right now where the couch used to be?
Where the couch and the table and my TV, yes.
All right, so you certainly, every time you walk in, you know that you don't have a couch or a TV. So you should have remembered by now to take a picture and bring it in the court with you. What else did she do? Couch, windows, what else?
And my TV. My TV was sitting right there.
Ma'am, what do you say to the television?
I did not touch anything but the window.
How was the television damaged?
They hit it when her homegirls came in my. I said.
What do you have for that? You have any evidence of that?
I just have what I had just bought my stuff on the 4th.
What do you have? Tell me what it is.
I have just a receipt of me buying my.
What page?
Page 1.
Page 1 of your evidence. Your friend made you a receipt saying that.
Sounds believable to me.
No, they broke. They broke my stuff.
What is this a replacement receipt where it's already been purchased?
No,
or is
this is how much I paid for it. Yeah,
it's what you paid for it already.
And the window is what I already paid for.
And when did it occur?
April 15th.
You do have something showing that the window was replaced. You have nothing showing that these other items are replaced. That means your living room or family room must be empty.
Yeah.
And that would have been easy to take a picture of your family room being empty for all these months.
I didn't know.
So I'm going to grant you the judgment based on the window she admits to. And I did see one other item, and the television. I'm going to grant you that. So that's what I believe. Your counterclaim is for $1,500. How does she owe you for emotional distress? For taking your man? What?
No, Your
what did
Honor,
she do?
I'm claiming emotional distress because she hit me with her wheelchair and I had to be off work.
You have evidence of that?
No, I do not.
I can't grant you judgment. You should have had some type of evidence here. The $1,948 plus the television is $355. How much is that?
$2,303.
$2,303. And don't bring any of your relatives back in here or any women you done stole their man.
I'll be back next week.
Alone. Leave these women men alone.
They need to leave me alone.
Wow. Judgment for you.
Side piece.
I'm the best side piece you know. You get SSI, I get SSD, honey.
Who?
I've been working on my life.
Nobody wants you.
Take care of those bed bugs.
Nobody wants you. Get a man.
Take care of those bed bugs.
Get a man of your own.
I got your
I have no bed bugs. That was all lies.